And we're back here on the Fowler Show, the Young Turks Network, teaming up to bring you this reaction to it. We're here with Jared Polis. What one word to describe the speech tonight?
Well, first of all, I'm thrilled you're wearing orange. Broncos or Super Bowl, I'm wearing orange. You're wearing orange. I'm glad you're a Broncos fan. One word is opportunity.
Opportunity. And I think the president really spoke to that in the entirety of the speech. What part stands out for you the most?
Well, certainly the renewed call for immigration reform, early childhood education. Those are two things that are deeply important to my constituents in Colorado, and I'm glad the president called them out.
Now, one other place where the president went, and I want to get your take on this because we've heard a lot of it around and about. So there's been this big, long conversation about the Employee Non-Discrimination Act. And the president said, well, I won't really intervene on the contractor side because I don't want to get involved in contractors. But he today said he will get involved with contractors by raising minimum wage to $10.10 for all contractors. Do you think the president should also weigh in on making sure that contractors don't discriminate against employees?
You know, absolutely. So, again, the president has the authority with federal contractors. He's doing it with minimum wage. He can do the same thing and say federal contractors can't fire people just because they're gay or lesbian. That's what we have encouraged him to do. We will continue to push him to do. They already have done something with contractors. I think that starts the ball rolling, and I sure hope the next step is trying to prevent discrimination.
And that'll be your fight here, I'm assuming.
Well, we hope to pass the law, ENDA as well, which will apply to all employers to make sure that people can't be fired just for being gay.
And now tell me, I think the president also, he spoke to this whole idea of reinvigorating the middle class and getting the middle class up and going again. He talked about that via the transportation spending. He talked about that via raising minimum wage, job training. He really just made this big sort of pivot tonight to say we need to do everything we can to get the minimum wage. If Congress doesn't act, I'll act without them. As a member of Congress, how does that make you feel?
Well, the president has certain authority under the Constitution, and I certainly encourage him to use the authority he has. There's a lot of things he can't do without Congress. Look, he did deferred action that helps so many young immigrants to our country, would-be Americans, but we can't make their status permanent without congressional action. So, the president can do some things, but he really needs us to get the whole thing done.
I think you're completely right on that. Now, all of our viewers from all across the country, the world, in our YouTube channel, they sent us some words that we wanted to get associated with members of Congress. So let's start. Barack Obama.
President.
Cruz.
Not president.
Manning.
Quarterback.
All right. Michelle Obama.
First lady. It's not that creative.
Obamacare.
Healthcare.
Immigration.
Reform.
Voter ID.
Voting rights.
Oh, there we go. Living wage.
Opportunity.
Polar vortex.
Non-polar vortex.
Duck Dynasty.
On the way down.
I love it. Selfie.
So 2013.
Twerking.
So 2013.
Marijuana.
So 2014.
Beyonce.
Singer.
Richard Fowler.
No idea.
That's me. Thank you so much for being with us, sir.
Hey, Richard Fowler, everybody.